Hey D, what load are you shooting for these swamp rabbits today?
Well, I'm shooting this little 20. I'm gonna shoot about 70 grains, and I'm gonna shoot number 5 shot.
What do you reckon I ought to shoot in this 10?
Oh, probably about the same, I'd think.
70?
Yeah, about 70. They're going to be a little harder to kill. Of course, you could load that one up. This little trade gun is light, and boy, it kicks bad. So I really don't want to shoot more than about 70 in it.
Well, now I've got number 8 shot. Is that too small?
Oh, that's a little light. I've got a little bit more 5s over there if you want some of those. These swamp rabbits are getting kind of hard to find.
Are they? Well, I tell you what, this is good country for it, and it's swampy.
Hope you brought some extra socks, because you're going to get your feet sweaty.
Sure enough, I did. I did.
This ought to be a lot of fun. We may not kill any, but we'll have fun anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about.
You shooting 2F?
Yes, sir. Are you?
Yeah. You're supposed to shoot 2F in your shotguns, but these flintlocks, I really prefer shooting 3F. But,
is that right?
It kicks a little harder too, and since I'm so shy here about getting kicked so bad, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot double F.
Yeah, you're getting old, I understand that.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes.
Number 8 shot for swamps, huh?
Yeah, and you can't never tell. Maybe quail or
Well,
whatever.
I got number 5s in a pre-measured deal and one of my little cane deals.
Oh,
you need to
okay.
borrow some?
Well, no, I don't believe I do. I think I'll make these 8s do. Thought about trying 5s, but I think I'll make these 8s do.
Okay.
Pre-measured, huh? You didn't forget your measure, did you?
No, huh? No.
Well, okay. Just checking. Well.
No.
Man to get loaded, we might could go hunting, you know.
Well, like you said, when you get old, you get slow.
Well. Sound to me like it's down. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's get them.
Let's go.
This old 69 caliber Charlottesville will get them.
Well, let's do it.
Boy, Dave, that's sure a good-looking area you found here.
Well, this belongs to a buddy of mine. Gave us permission to come in here. Last weekend when we were in here, we saw a couple.
Good.
They were mostly leaving their droppings on, seemed like they liked sitting on logs or something, or at the base of a tree in a dry spot.
Well?
We kicked out 2. We saw one sitting, and then we kicked one out running.
Do they like cover as much as cottontail?
Well, this is pretty brushy up in here. There's a lot of briars, a lot of cane brakes. It's pretty thick on up in here. A lot of water up in here as well.
Hey, D.
Yeah.
Is this what we're looking for, droppings here of this kind?
What do you got, droppings?
Yep. Looks like here on this log.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty old.
Don't look too fresh.
Some all the way down through there. I don't know why they like to get up on top of a log like that. Kind of strange.
Well, maybe to get out of this wet. I don't know either. Say, which way? What do you think we ought to do here? Which way? How do you want to hunt these? You want to split up or?
Well, I don't think we need to scatter out too much, but yeah, we just kind of scatter out and kind of ease down through there and see what happens.
Okay. It's kind of a little different. I wish we had some dogs, but.
Well, yeah, dogs would make it a lot simpler. That's true, no doubt about it.
But anyway, maybe we can kick some up.
Okay.
One with this flintlock, it's kind of a feather in my head, ain't it, Dave?
It'll be something, no doubt about it.
Which way we gonna go, Dave? This way?
No, let's go back up this way. I believe it'd be a little better.
Okay, well, we're just gonna work the edge of this swamp?
We'll just kind of work the edge of this swamp and see what happens.
Okay. Sounds good.
Have you gotten your feet wet yet?
No, I'm sure glad I got on Gore-Tex boots, though.
Oh, it's fun though, right?
Hey, Dee, do you think these things are gonna be setting today or what?
Well, that's a good question.
You know, I believe there's one, there was a hole right there.
This is just about the same kind of day as it was last weekend when we were here.
What was they doing then? Did you see them setting or running?
Well, like I say, we kicked one out running and saw one sitting. Now, we didn't spend a whole lot of time up in here. Just kind of checking it out. And they were, one of them was quite a ways from the swamp. It was up in this bottom up in here in the timber. But the other one was pretty close to the swamp, just right on the edge of it. And that was the one I saw sitting. Okay, guys, this is starting to look good again.
It sure is. Picking up a few more briars and stuff in there. A little more cover.
Well, there's a hole right here anyway.
What do you think about that corner down there?
Yeah, let's go down there. And right there's where we first went in the other day, and we saw one not long after we went in.
Yeah? Well, they may be called swamp rabbits, but I don't believe they're in here.
It's a little damp out here, isn't it?
Yeah, more like you.
Well, that's probably the wisest thing to do. Take a week for my boots to dry out.
Well, I got him.
In your dreams.
Man, that thing was moving coming out of there now.
What happened?
Well, he come out of there and I swung around on him. Let him have it first barrel. And I thought that second one rolled him, but it didn't. I saw him after the smoke cleared and he was still moving on down the road.
Still getting it, huh?
Yeah, boy.
When you first jumped him, was he in that cane brake?
Yep, right in there, sure enough.
Right over in it, huh?
Yeah, he come out almost exactly to Jim's right when he was coming in that cane brake. Jim got way ahead of me. And I thought, well, now, if I jump one in front of me, I didn't want to swing around and come, you know, put my gun on him.
Why?
So I thought, I'm going to swing around right
Rabbit's a rabbit, man.
I ain't no rabbit, Kelly.
I got around behind him, and I seen that one, he just kind of loping off,
Yeah.
and he got in that cane brake, and I couldn't tell if he went on through or not, but he didn't. He was still in there.
Okay, so the first time you jumped him, he didn't run very far, is that right?
No, he didn't go probably 40 feet from Jim.
No kidding.
And he was just straight off kind of, he didn't jump until Jim got right up even with him, and then he took straight off to the right. And, you know, by then, I'm sure Jim was looking out in front of him.
Yeah.
But, you know, he went right in that cane brake, and he didn't go very far.
Huh.
Once he got in there.
Well, I don't know where he went to, because Jim and I worked that all out down through there while you were reloading.
I scared him pretty good.
Well, all I know is it's rabbits 2 and hunters 0.
Right.
Yeah. I'll do better next time.
Man, I can't believe that there's not any more rabbits in here than this.
Well, I believe they are. I believe we just missed them. You know, we made a big circle through here, and this is some good-looking stuff. And
It is good-looking country. I don't know. I believe maybe they might be over in those cane brakes.
Might be. You know, we tried those cane brakes. Can't even walk through them.
It's awful thick over there.
It sure is.
You
know, the one we got, you know, the
Yeah.
one we seen, when we jumped out of that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Well, the trouble with that is, if you were to jump one, you couldn't see it, and if you could, you couldn't shoot it.
Yeah. What do you think, Shooter?
I don't get paid to think, man. I don't know.
Well, what do you guys want to do now?
Well, I guess we ought to go eat lunch.
All right.
Rest up a bit.
I'm for that.
All right.
You see that okay?
I guess I can see it as good as I did that rabbit. Of course, that's not saying much.
Okay. I stepped that thing off. That's about 25 steps or so.
25.
Wow. Look at the holes in that paper.
Man, that covered it, didn't it?
It sure did.
Good grief.
Wow, you had 70 grains?
Yes, sir.
And
Same volume shot. Now, what that translates into, I'm not sure. You know, exactly the weight, I don't know. I haven't weighed it, but you shoot the same volume shot that you do powder. Just use the same measure. And the most I've ever shot in this thing was 110 grains of 2F, and that was not much fun. That hit pretty hard.
hit pretty hard.
You bet.
Well, there's a lot of shot in this target here, but there's some big holes here too.
That's
well,
the bad
the last one of them looks like.
Okay. Yeah.
Looks like you got a little hole right in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little more figuring out on this thing. See exactly what I need to do with it. I don't know what, but.
Which barrel of the double did you shoot?
Now, this was the right barrel, so that would be the cylinder bore, and this would be the improved cylinder. So that's the cylinder. Maybe it, I don't know, maybe I need to go with a different. Well, a little tough to see from here. Let's go see how you did.
All right.
Yeah, that splattered it pretty good, Jim.
Boy, it did, didn't it?
Yeah, a little low and left looks like, but it was pretty good.
That is not a bad pattern, you know.
Yeah. And what load were you shooting in at?
About the same as you, 70 grains,
70
black
grains?
powder, and about an ounce a shot.
70
So,
grains.
Only, I was shooting number 5s instead of 4s though, so
Okay.
the hole it actually shows up bigger too, don't you?
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do.
Sure does.
You know, Kelly, I believe with a pattern like that, I believe I could kill a quail with.
Well, I don't see why not. That's awful good pattern.
Yeah.
We're not quail hunting, no boy. We're swamp rabbit hunting. We need to go find some swampers.
Okay, we're going to do yours next. And see what yours does.
Well, that might be a good idea.
It's a pretty good pattern. Wonder why it's a little to the left there. Could that have been the aiming or the pattern?
Well, it's hard to hit something with both eyes.
There could be two reasons. There's two reasons for that. Number one, the gun could have actually done it, but probably the shooter.
Oh,
A flinter usually, or I shoot low with a flintlock for some reason.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
I'm
that
shooting
little-
the same load. I got 70 and 1, 70 grains and an ounce a shot, but I've got a little different wad situation. I've got a cushion wad over my powder, plus I've got a card wad on top of that.
Yeah. Plus you're shooting a 20 gauge too.
Yeah,
right?
this is 20 gauge, right?
So we were shooting, Mike was shooting a 10, I believe mine was a
Yours is about a
16 or so.
14, 16, something like that.
Dope. Well, let's go see what it done.
Okay, boy, that romped pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad pattern either, is it?
It sure ain't. It sure ain't. It ain't bad at all. Gosh, look at them. Lots of them.
But for today, that'll do.
I don't believe a swamper could have got through that one.
That ought to be good.
What's next?
Well, I don't know. Are you guys too tired to make another little stroll?
It's up to the rest of you here. I'm fine.
Let's go hit it a lick.
Okay. Go. Well, we got them patterned. We know where we're going to shoot them.
We can find a rabbit or two.
Yeah. This is another one of your hot spots, huh?
We'll see. Well, I'll cut in right down here a little
Okay.
ways.
Well, it's sure been a pretty day anyway, hasn't it, D?
Yeah, it sure has. There goes one right down through there.
Well, I wonder if he missed him too.
He did, I think.